Hi everybody, it's Carolyn in sunny Virginia Beach, and it is Memorial Day weekend. It's really busy for us right now. We have been swamped all week and of course all weekend, and we're going to be busy probably all throughout next week. But this level of busyness caused me to forget that my 2-month anniversary was on Thursday. So I'm 2 months and 3 days, and I wanted to give you a quick update on that. You guys will never guess how I am right now. Go ahead, I'll let you guess. Happy. Yep, I'm still happy. I'm very happy. I have zero regret, except for the one regret that everybody has, and that is, I wish I would have done this earlier. Maybe 10 years ago. That would have been fantastic. Then I would have had 10 less years of mental anguish and teaching myself stupid things like how not to smile and how to talk without moving my lips. So, I'm going to go down what I think off the top of my head are the major questions about 2 months. Can I eat everything? Yeah, pretty much. Pain. None except for self-inflicted pain. And that means the stuff that I do to try to attempt to combat looseness, aka cushion grip, and how badly I've screwed it up that week depends on whether or not I'm having any pain. And by pain, I mean any level. I'm not talking pain. I'm talking like twinges or a sore spot or two. And this past week, I managed to give myself a whole runway of sore spots on both sides of my upper and also right at the canines on my lowers. And I did that because I got stupid. I'm a can-do kind of person, just like Suzanne Dale said in her Permasoft video, I think it was. I'm just going to handle it myself. And if I don't have time to spend a lot of time working things out in my head prior to doing them, I'm just going to slap some crap together and off I go. And I will live to regret it, but I'm can-do. And that's exactly what happened. I had done my own reline. Can't really remember when that was. I really want to say that was like week 5 or something. And did my own reline, and that was great. Everything was perfect for a while, but the shrinking kept happening. And you hear about the shrinking is going to keep on going until like 6 or 8 months, maybe even a year, after your extractions. Well, mine went into overdrive at about 5 weeks, and the shrinking is insane, and it's gum shrinking. It's not bone shrinking, except for in one area of my mouth, which I like to refer to as the pits of hell. That would be these 2 molars back here, which were abscessed repeatedly, and they were broken off at the gum line. They were in terrible shape. They weren't in really any shape. They just weren't even there, and caused a lot of problems back there. Well, there are now 2, I like to refer to them as pits of hell or canyons, in the back of my mouth, which causes my gums to take the full brunt of the back of the lower denture. And so I decided that I would go ahead and elevate that with some cushion grip so that I would have a little less pain. And that caused the front of the denture to dig in on the outside right here, and caused me some balance issues, and subsequently caused the upper to jam into the gums up top. Because if I'm going to screw something up, I'm going to screw it up 100%. And that's what I do. So then I got stupider and thought, hey, why don't I just put some cushion grip up here so that, I'm not wincing every time, I bite down on stuff. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put some cushion grip down here to protect my canines. And so the next thing you know, my lower didn't even sit right because it couldn't, because there was so much material down in there. And the upper is still jamming even further into my gums now because there's cushion grip there. And I just messed myself all up. So self-imposed pain doesn't really count as pain. So I have gone ahead and removed the cushion grip from the upper, and I went ahead and ripped the reliner out of the lower and relined it. So now it's doing a little bit better. And I have still some sore spots going on in the back of my mouth, and I don't know if that's because they're just healing from the previous assault that I laid at its feet, or if I really need to go in and have them make an actual adjustment. I am a can-do person, and I don't have a problem taking a nail file to small areas that are maybe sharp or poking in uncomfortably. You know, take a swipe or two. You don't want to do this to make even the... You don't want to even be able to see what you've done. You want it to be so finite that you have not even visibly changed the exterior. But if it comes down to it needs more than a swipe from a nail file, which I think in this case we may be looking at an actual adjustment on the lower, I'm going to let the dentist do that, and that way if they screw it up, they own it. And, you know, you break it, you buy it. I already bought it. I don't want to buy another one. So, we'll see on our next update whether or not I have to actually go back to Affordable Dentures and have an adjustment done. I still have not been back since day 5. And how have I done that, you ask? Very carefully. I have like this little balancing act of I don't have time to go in there at 11 o'clock and wait for them to get around to calling my name. And also, I don't want anybody butchering my dentures. She whacked them so bad that she traumatized me good and ready. I don't even want to go back in there. But I know eventually I'm going to have to, so I'll have to suck it up. But she was pregnant when I went in there, so there's a good possibility that she might be out birthing. Maybe I should call them and find out if the pregnant girl, you know, had the baby. And then I would know it was safe to go in and get my adjustments done. But I'm letting to see. I relined this one, so we'll see how she goes over the next week and see if it's good. But my bite is good. I'm able to chew things really easily, so I don't have too many complaints. Just at the end of the day, this is really kind of aching back in here, and it's probably because I need an adjustment. That's really all I wanted to update you on. You know, I have no pain and I'm eating, and that's pretty much what everybody wants to know. What's going on at month 2? Well, you've forgotten that it was 2 months ago that this all happened. You know, I mean, 2 months ago, my life was all about, when am I getting my teeth out? When am I getting my dentures in? What are they going to look like? Are they going to be white enough? Are they going to be too white? What are they going to look like? Are they going to fit in my mouth? Everybody going to look at me and go, are those chiclets? What is in your mouth? Those are so fake. You totally have dentures, I can tell. You know, your whole life revolves around all these questions. What's E-Day going to be like? Am I going to die? Am I going to bleed to death? Are roots going to keep coming out of my mouth? You know, what's going to happen? You know, you think about that all the time. And then 2 months later, you don't think about it very much at all. And you look back at that time and you're like, wow, I can't believe I didn't drive myself insane with that stuff. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm insane. Think about that. So, my 2-month update, everything's going great. I'm really happy. Still smiling. And you should be smiling too. Because even if you don't have dentures yet, when you get them, you're definitely going to be smiling. So go ahead and smile now. Don't worry. Nobody will look. Y'all have a great day. Happy Memorial Day. Thank a vet.